Choral Insight, stories of choirs. Testimonies of choir directors. Good choir music to enjoy. Choral Insight with Dominic Ansa-Asare. Choral Insight is powered by MIDO Productions.
MIDO Productions, sound, audio, and video.
Hi, welcome to this edition of Choral Insight. I call this the award edition. Why? Because we have the Choir of the Year. There are 2 other awards. You would get to know of it. And of course, MIDO Productions is also the Sound Engineer of the Year. All these awards come to you from the GH Youth Choir Awards that just ended. We have a lot packed for you. Don't go anywhere, just stay glued to your phone or to your set. And we'll be right back with a lot of news. Today, I have been dressed by one smart guy in Kumasi, Kweku Outlook. Kweku Outlook sews beautiful dress for executives and also for choirs. If you want him, his number will be on my screen, and you can just give him a call, and he will dress you to suit your occasion. Let me take you back to what happened on stage when One Voice was taking their award.
Now we are going to see the Choir of the Year. Choir of the Year goes to... Are you there? One Voice.
Hey! Now the ambulance can go and park. How excited are you? I'm overwhelmed. Were you expecting this?
No, we were not expecting it actually, but we know that we've put in a lot of hard work. We did advertisement for the votes and all, and we were expecting the best, but we were not expecting that it will definitely come to pass. We just thank God so much. We are so excited.
Well, this is how we do it. You just saw how happy they were. And of course, they deserve to be happy. I'm sure they've coveted this award for long. A choir that is about 15 years old. And of course, their efforts, have been rewarded by the GH Youth Choir. Lady and gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So to my far left is Derick Asarienchi, and close to me is Loretta Labi. And we talk about One Voice Choir. Why the name One Voice, Derick?
Yeah, we chose the name One Voice Choir because I wanted to sing as a unit. With one voice, we thought we were praising the Lord. So the name One Voice simply means we coming together as a unit to praise God our Maker.
You have just been adjudged as the Choir of the Year. That is for all the youth choirism that is going on. If you're looking for the #1 choir, that is the One Voice Choir. And how do you feel? Yes, Derick.
Yeah, I personally feel great, and I'm so happy for the choir because of where we started and where we are now. I think the Lord has been good to us, and I would say this award is not by any chance, but our hard work, our commitment, and our consistency over the years that has given us this award.
And you have also picked the choral song of the year based on a recording that you did with another musician. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how does that also come across? So how many awards have you picked then in total?
3 at events that just ended.
3 awards, namely?
the choral song of the year with the musician, and the choral album of the year, which was of course recorded by us, and then the choir of the year.
And the choir of the year. How was One Voice formed, Loretta?
It was an a cappella group full of gentlemen. Then ladies got attracted to how their passion, towards singing was. Then they opened the group and allowed ladies, and so now it's an interdenominational group. Yeah, but it is based on the Seventh-day Adventist principles.
I see. I was going to ask that. Is it an SDA group, but now you say it's interdenominational?
Yes, it is, but we have the majority of our members being Seventh-day Adventists.
But what you're saying is that if you are not SDA, you can still join
Yes,
One
you
Voice.
can still join One Voice.
Powerful.
Yeah.
So, Derick, right from the onset, you have been there. You are saying this is 15 years.
Yes.
How have you seen the growth of the choir from day one till now? From a cappella days to, if you like, SATB days.
Yeah, what I would say is that I have seen the choir grown from day one.
Yes.
When we formed the choir, when we came together. Initially, I would say we didn't have any clear vision about the group, but as time went on, we began to see, or began to realize where we wanted the choir to go or be in future. So I would say, from where we started and where we are now, I said it has been a wonderful journey for the choir.
Will you agree with me if the choir, your choir, sings Eya Dom Kwara? Would that be a good song to choose at this point?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll it. Eya Dom Kwara. Welcome back. I'm sure the song speaks, everything. That's a song composed by New Love, that maestro. But of course, it was presented by Ernest Chermatin. Derick, we have seen, I don't know if you have a structured program, but at least I've been working on your, the May program?
Awake and Build Africa.
Awake and Build Africa. So if we say One Voice, you have a structured way of coming up with concerts or shows to bless your people.
Yes, we have 3 major programs every year. The May program is the Awake and Build Africa, being held on every AU day. Around August, September, we do have our Youth in Focus program. Yeah, and in December, we crown it with our Hymns in Worship concert.
I want to dwell on this a bit. Why do you say Awake and Build Africa? Where is this concept, really from?
Okay, so as a youthful group, we realized the need to conscientize ourselves to be able to do things for ourselves and awaken, because we realized other continents are really moving ahead, Europe, the America and all that. So we wanted to bring up this program which will uphold our culture and find ways and means through music, insightful lectures, drama to psych and tweak the thinking of our audience and ourselves. We have people from the AU,
That's right.
representatives from the AU,
Absolutely.
Ajara, Ghana, to educate us. The other time we had
What is ADRA? You know,
the
I want my viewers to...
The Adventist Relief Agency. We have officials from their institution who come to speak to the audience as well.
So you are able to get officials from UN on AU Day to speak, you know, to the youth.
Exactly.
And the medium that you want to attract so that the UN officials can address Africa is through music.
Exactly.
How about the other one that you do for the youth also in August?
Yeah, we call it the Youth in Focus. We put the youth together and try to tell them that you could combine your work and also serve God diligently.
You can combine work and serve God diligently.
Yeah. We do bring resource people to address those issues. We do have members who also speak. We have members who are doctors, nurses, bank managers, and others who are also having their professional work and also singing with the choir. So they also try to talk to the youth how to combine these two to also help them with whatever they are doing.
Okay, so Awake and Build Africa, and then we'll look at how the youth can be efficient and be career focused,
Sure.
and at the same time serve God.
Yes.
And then you said the third thing is also about hymns.
Yes.
I want to believe that you want to then make popular SDA hymns. Is that correct? Or hymns in general?
We do hymns in general.
You do hymns in general.
And with our third edition, we started introducing our local hymns, Ghanaian composed hymns. Mostly when you talk about hymns, we quickly go to the Amazing Grace, the popular ones in our hymn books, forgetting that we also have Ghanaian composed songs that we can also sing in our churches as hymns. So we started also introducing that in our programs.
Loretta, if you would agree with me, I think that you pump a lot of publicity into Awake and Build. I work in the choral fraternity, but I never know that you have a hymns program. And you are saying that this is the third year.
The fifth, for the hymns worship is the 5th year.
Wow.
Yes, last year we had our 5th anniversary for the hymns and worship.
So that means that, because I get WhatsApp messages when it is Awake and Build. Then after that, I don't get anything. And so for your fans out there, I think that you should be fair to them in there, because it's great, you know, if you have a concert that would want to conscientize the youth about, hey, stay focused, you can serve God and at the same time also work.
Yes.
You know, and then it's time to also celebrate hymns,
Sure.
you know, for worship and for all purposes. I think that you are doing great. Viewers, I bring to you one of, maybe before I bring the song, one of the unique things of One Voice Choir is their boldness to work with an orchestra. Many choirs in Ghana shy away, and they have had all kinds of reasons why they don't want to work with an orchestra. But I'm going to play you a song, and you listening. This was composed by Atukwesin. He is in the National Symphony Orchestra. Let's enjoy Africa Unite.
Africa.
Now tell us about, your travels. I'll start with Loretta.
Wow, with our travels. Well, so we basically toured to portray our African culture, especially our Ghanaian culture. And the people over there actually
This is my observation. You like wearing African, attire. Is that true? One voice.
Very true.
Very true.
Because we are always proudly sponsored by GTP.
Wow, that is the reason.
We went to France,
Right?
Italy, Denmark.
Is it that you were on holiday, or this was an invitation, or probably the choir was poised that, hey, we have fans outside Ghana?
We were poised for it, and we also had an invitation.
Right.
So we planned to visit other countries to portray whatever our talents over there. Yeah.
After 2017, we had a chance to also go to Lithuania. Yeah, one of the oldest competitions in Lithuania. We're the only African group to participate. In our category, we were 8 choirs, but we came up 3rd.
Wow.
So we were awarded with a 3rd degree diploma certificate.
You haven't told this story. You haven't made noise about it.
Well, then for the first time,
you hear it on Choral Insight that, well, it's not only in Ghana that the One Voice Choir is picking awards. Indeed, they went, outside, competed, and out of 8 professional choirs, they came 3rd, and they have a diploma certificate to read. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you have won the Choir of the Year. This is a coveted award. You have won the Choral Song of the Year. Which one is the 3rd one?
Choral album.
The Choral Album of the Year. My question to you is, what next? What should your fans look out for?
I think they should expect greater things from us, because the Bible says, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Yes.
So we are not resting. Yeah, this award has even given us some kind of energy to work more and more and more and more. Yeah.
I think that it is an attestation that Ghanaians love what you're doing.
Yes.
And I also love what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
I've been following a One Voice Choir, and I think that you're doing great.
Thank you.
When choirs are doing well, they're also thinking about their fans. They're thinking of giving back to society. I was reading something that you organize something, a humanitarian kind of thing. Can you throw more light on that?
Okay, so it's captioned OVC, Touch a Life.
OVC, that's One Voice Choir, Touch a Life. Right.
Yeah. So we had 2 years ago, we visited the James Camp prisons around Choral, where the choir contributed. We made contributions, got some sponsorship from our patrons as well, and bought items that will be needed at the prisons. So we visited the prisons. We had a service with them.
Wow.
Yes, we sang. They also sang. We really had a nice day. Then we also had some drugs from Kena Pharma for their health as well.
Right.
We donated those items to them.
Okay.
Then this very year, we visited a less privileged community called Ewutukwe. We worshipped with them, and we sent them items as well, food, confectionaries, clothing, little package.
So the uniqueness of One Voice, I see it in what they wear. The first time I worked with them, I said, wow, you can do a lot with Ghanaian clothing. And they are not just after awards, but they are also after giving back to society. They are visiting the less privileged. They are visiting those who are incarcerated. I believe that you also can contribute your quota, and you can learn from the story of One Voice. And this is where I ask you to advise the society and those who want to come up with their own choirs for 15 years, what you've been able to do.
Yeah. First and foremost, you should know why you are forming the choir. So you must have a vision. You can't just stand up and say, okay, there are other choirs, so you're also forming a choir. You should have a vision for it. Else, you will not get anywhere. And you must be humble as well.
You must be humble.
And ready to take advice. And also learn from people who have been there before. I think by so doing, you'll be able to get where you want to get to.
Do you have people you want to acknowledge? They are watching you. What do you have to tell them?
Yes. One person I want to acknowledge is Reverend Dr. Joyzai. This woman, she's one person who has helped this choir very well.
I see.
Yeah, she brought us into the limelight.
Wow.
I think our first performance at the National Theatre, she invited us.
Wow.
I mean, she's done a lot for this choir. So I'd like to take this opportunity.
You are grateful to Mama JR.
Yes. And the Harmonious Choral family, especially their director, James Barikama.
And you beat them by 2 votes. Oh. But that's it. I mean, that's the game. That's the game.
Sure.
And here you are on Choral Inside appreciating them.
Yes.
I believe that there's a lot that you have also picked from them.
Sure.
And today, you are the choir of the year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. On that note, I would want to draw the curtains on this edition that I had with the One Voice Choir Ghana. They have just won the Choir of the Year, and they have picked 2 other awards, all in just 1 year. And that shows you that they are working. Hey, if you work hard and you also conscientize your funds, clearly your time will also come. I believe that One Voice Choir has a lot, to give you. And we're going to leave you with one of their tight high lives. And I believe that you will dance till your shoe heel is taken off. Until the next time that I come your way, this has been Choral Insight, the edition with Loretta and Derick from One Voice Choir. See you next week.
Choral Insight, stories of choirs, testimonies of choir directors, good choir music to enjoy. Choral Insight with Dominic Ansa-Asare. Choral Insight is powered by MIDO Productions.
MIDO Productions, sound, audio, and video.